Thank you, Madam Chair. It's hard to remember why we're here, given all the conversations we're having, but we're here because we have $37 trillion in debt and we run a $1.8 trillion annual deficit. And we're here to seek out waste, fraud, and abuse, deliver on government efficiency, and try to right the fiscal ship of this country so we can have a country for another generation or two. So we're doing great work. We had a hearing a couple of weeks ago with NPR and PBS, and we made clear to the American people that those two entities were not deserving of taxpayer dollars because they were not doing their job. They were wildly biased. They were wildly biased, and because of that, they do not deserve taxpayer funds. So we're going to vote next week to stop giving them money, and we're going along the same lines with this hearing because the EPA handed out $27 billion in the last year of the Biden administration, and it was done really because they thought they were going to lose the election and they wanted to get out as quickly as possible. Biden appointees in the EPA specifically said that the people that were getting the money weren't deserving of that money, and there were a lot of concerns there. Obviously, we have this conversation about one of the most egregious, which is power-forward communities. We keep talking about it. And Madam Chair, I'd like to enter their 990 in for the record.
Without objection, so ordered.
So this is from 2023. This is a less than a year-old entity, and as we've talked again and again, they had $100 in their account, and then the EPA, under the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund, gave them $2 billion. Well, the funny thing is they didn't give it all to them. They wanted to get it all, but the EPA said no, and so now we're in this lawsuit where Citibank has the vast majority of it, and we're going to get it back, and that's why we're here. We're going to pass legislation. This is the hearing to show why this is ridiculous. This is, I would just say, waste. Maybe you would call it fraud. I don't know. It's definitely an abuse. So this money is coming back. And this is the hearing to then warrant the rescission. And we're going to have a vote in a couple of weeks. And that's what we're doing. And that's why we're here. Because we cannot spend money on ridiculous policies. Mr. Turner, do you agree with me? Are we moving in the right direction here?
Yes, and it's critical that we move in this direction. Thank you, sir.
And this is just for the EPA. We haven't even gotten into the border security nonsense. I mean, the invasion that was funded by taxpayer dollars over the last 4 years. The Biden administration intentionally and systematically incentivized people to come into this country without knowing any idea who they were. Well, and the best part is they're making Americans get these ridiculous vaccines, which we're going to talk about in a couple of weeks. But they don't have any tests for whether the 20 million people they brought in this country are vaccinated. The irony is just incredible. So back to the issue at hand. Power-forward communities should not have $2 billion. Mr. Walter, do you agree that it is an egregious waste of taxpayer dollars to give $2 billion to a bunch of former Obama and Biden high-level employees?
Absolutely.
I'll give you a better one. Do you think that they would have gotten this money if they were not the former HUD secretary, the former OMB director, the special assistant to Obama, the former Fannie Mae head for Obama? Do you think that if we just got a random group of Americans and said, hey, you want to go, give clean energy appliances to reduce the carbon footprint of our country to a bunch of poor people? Do you want to go do that? Do you want to apply and we'll give you $2 billion? Mr. Walter, is there any world in which the EPA would have given a random group of people $2 billion?
Not at all, and that is a critical part of the NGO sector in addition to the heroes who actually do charitable work.
I'll give you one better. Mr. Turner, should we be giving billions of dollars to 501c3s that have zero other income? 35,000 501c3s have zero other income. They're all government income. Should we do that?
No, sir, and if I may, the egregious thing here is that they are bypassing the Congress. If you want to give Stacey Abrams $2 billion, appropriate it. But they are using this process to bypass Congress because no one would put their name on a bill to give Stacey Abrams $2 billion.
I couldn't agree with you more, and I'm in with this. Dozens of 501c3s, tax-exempt organizations that we feel are pursuing some benevolent and a goal to improve the lives of Americans. Dozens of these 501c3s, their CEOs make more than $10 million a year in salary. We got to change this. I'd put that in the waste, the fraud, and the abuse category, and we need to pass a law to make that better. Thank you, Madam Chair. I yield back.